We're rounding off 2021 with a series of short videos about each product category that we have reviewed. This is cases. In the budget department, we have the $50 Montec Air 100 ARGB Micro ATX case. Perhaps the most annoying thing at the moment is getting your hands on its hard work because they're looking for a UK distributor, and that's a crying shame. It comes with 4 120mm ARGB fans, a glass door that's retained with magnets, and a front filter also retained with magnets. The front I/O panel is quite correctly mounted on the main frame of the case, not attached to the front panel. You get loads of options for adding storage, and the glass panel is lightly tinted so you can see inside quite nicely. Considering the low price of this case, the good list of features, the decent airflow, it's got smart styling, glass, ARGB, and it's a winner. In the mid-range, we have the Lian O11 Air Mini. Mini doesn't really describe it correctly in my book, but apart from that, it's a really good case. In black, it's a penny under £100. In white, you have to add £10. So £100 for a mid-range case with Deb Bauer's name on it, and it has a huge amount to offer. Full mesh design, comes with PWM fans, and a clever modular back panel that allows you to move the interior up and down, so you can go from a 7-slot mode to a 5-slot mode, and that in turn changes the amount of space you have inside the case for cooling. We tested the case using a full custom loop and it looked really smart. The pros for this case: excellent design, as we'd expect from Deb Bauer, that favours Micro ATX. It has really good airflow. The dual chamber design means there's plenty of space for cables and storage drives, and the price is very reasonable. Negative points about this case: there's only 2. The one is the user manual isn't the greatest, and the second is the dual chamber design means it has a wide form factor and you might find it a bit awkward finding space on your desk for this case. That's the Lian O11 Air Mini, yet another excellent Lian Li with the Deb Bauer name on it. Our third case at the premium end of things is the Cooler Master Masterbox NR200P Max. I reviewed the non-Max version of the NR200P back in September 2020 and I loved it. It's a Tiddly Mini ITX chassis, and if you see what we've done here, we've had Micro ATX, ATX and now Mini ITX. We've done the 3 form factors. It costs 90 quid and you could get a proper PC inside it, full gaming graphics card, proper cooling, really good piece of design, loved it to pieces. In my book, the Cooler Master NR200P deserved its place on the Kit Guru best of list of cases. Sadly, it was displaced by James when he reviewed the Cooler Master Masterbox NR200P Max. Over to you, James.
Thank you, Leo. So my favourite case from 2021 is sat beside me on the desk. It's the Masterbox NR200P Max Mini ITX case from Cooler Master. This has everything you could possibly want from a Mini ITX case. It supports high-end hardware. It's compact enough to store on your desk, maybe next to your monitor. And personally, I think it's a good looking case too. The NR200P Max comes with a 280mm all-in-one CPU cooler included, as well as a high-power 850W 80+ gold-rated power supply and the all-important PCIe Gen 4 riser cable. If you're thinking of building a Mini ITX system from scratch right now, with all these parts included in the NR200P Max, it actually represents pretty good value compared to buying all the parts individually. But if you already have a Mini ITX system and you just want to upgrade the case, you can always buy the regular NR200P and you'll end up with virtually the same thing. So yes, this is my favourite case of 2021. Back over to Leo.
And there we have it. The Cooler Master Masterbox NR200P has been displaced by a version of itself that comes with more gear and costs 3 times the price. But it basically adds up to a bare bones PC ready for motherboard, processor, graphics card, memory, SSD. You've got half the hardware included in the Cooler Master assembly. Good work for the Max. And that's it. Those are our 3 choices of case for 2021. We had our best cases of 2021 video edited and in the can, ready for the Christmas schedule. And then Lian Li released this, the O11 Dynamic Evo, which is truly magnificent. It's gone right to the top of the ATX charts for Kit Guru, and by rights it should replace the O11 Air Mini. Kind of. It sits alongside that case. It's awkward. Plus you can buy the Air Mini just about, whereas this case has been released, but you ain't going to get your hands on it till middle of January at best. I adore this case. It's a winner. But if you can't get your hands on it, the Air Mini is pretty bloomin' good. If you can't get either case, I strongly suggest you put your money down and wait for the Evo to come into stock, because it does so much. It looks so good. It's so cleverly designed. It basically is the case that everybody should consider building their new PC into. Leanne Lee, you have ended 2021 on a high.